Amazing to see everyone here. Thank you for coming to Buenos Aires and to my talk. So, we're working hard on GoGoPool 9000, which is the next version of GoGoPool. The mission of it is to make the L1 economy accessible to anybody. That means every single person here. It's going to be easy, extremely easy for you to actually partake in the decentralization of a new L1. This is incredibly important because so far, actually decentralizing an L1 has been incredibly difficult. Or if you go look at Cosmos, or you look at any of the existing altcoins like Say, Sui, Aptos, you name it, they've either had to raise hundreds of millions of dollars and spend up to 18, 24 months to actually launch a layer 1, or in the Cosmos case, it takes about 7 months to build a Cosmos chain, just get it deployed off the ground, and then actually do a roadshow to find the validator nodes and find the stakers who are actually going to buy the token or take your token and actually secure your network. So getting that initial bootstrap off the ground of this network security piece is what GoGoPool is going to focus on in this next version, made possible by AVAX 9000, which is solving the accessibility problem to even use an L1. So after AVAX 9000, it's going to cost about $100 a month to launch your own production-grade blockchain. Fucking incredible. And after GoGoPool 9000, any of you are going to be able to just click a button and start validating for that chain right away. So rather than explaining everything in terms of a white paper, which will be coming soon, and we're going to publicize it, I actually want to show you what this next version is going to feel like. What is the next version of launching an L1, decentralizing it, and then from your perspective, as people who are looking at these L1s and actually want to create this world of decentralization, what does it actually feel and look like? What does that process actually look like? So let's take a look. Incredible. So first, I'm going to put on my L1 founder hat, and I'm going to deploy an L1 very quickly. This is going on testnet. Let's call this showcase. With my showcase token. We also support any VM. It's a bring your own VM model, starting with the EVM, customized with your precompiles, and everything is free right now on testnet. So we'll deploy this, and this is already a beautiful thing. On the Cosmos side, what the experience looks like is, again, spending 7 months with your developers to actually create, oh no, live demos. I can see my engineers sweating. Laptops have been taken out. So on the Cosmos side, they have to code everything from scratch. With Avalanche, on the Avalanche architecture, this becomes incredibly simple, like clicking a button. So now I just made my L1. I'm going to go ahead, I can add in my website, Medium URL, GitHub, Twitter, so people can actually learn more about me. This matters because once I click this button, this just published it onto another website that I'll be showcasing called the L1 Marketplace, where, again, from your perspective, anyone will be able to look at the marketplace and see what are the new L1s popping up on testnet, and how do I help them decentralize? So let's learn about this together. As an L1, all I did was I clicked this decentralized tab, and we're creating 2 models. The first one is what we're calling a stake drop. The question is, as an L1, pre-product market fit, how do I attract a community? How do I get them interested in what I'm doing? But also at the same time, I need my initial set of validators to even start building out the product and finding my product market fit without spending an insane amount of tokens on inflation. Airdrops have become very mercenary, so we're coming up with a new model called a stake drop. In this model, as an L1, it's a campaign that rewards validator nodes, and I'm dangling an airdrop in front of people saying, hey, if you validate this L1, I'm going to airdrop 500 of my tokens to you. It's going to be staked automatically on your hardware, and then it vests or you earn these tokens over the period of your validation. So let's say I'm going to stake for 6 months, and I get 500 tokens for me as a validator node operator. It's just going to happen automatically. I accept the airdrop, and the way I accept it and earn these tokens is actually running the hardware. And if my uptime is high enough at the end, then those tokens, my validator expires, the tokens get unlocked, and I'm free to do as I please. So now as an L1 founder, one of the biggest questions that we get is how do I know how decentralized should I be? Like, I'm not sure yet, how many validator nodes do I need? What regions should they be in? How censorship resistant do I have to make my blockchain? So we're making this really, really easy. A basic, let's take a look. A basic means 5 validator nodes, and we're coming up with a new type of validator called a security enhanced validator node. This is going to be the next version of what a GoGoPool mini pool is. Where security enhanced means that you're running a validator node existing inside of GoGoPool. You have 1,000 AVAX staked, and you have at least 100 AVAX worth of GGP tokens staked to your node. We use this as a security guarantee as collateral up against this new L1 that you're validating for. So if you're a bad actor for this L1, you now have 1,000 AVAX and 100 AVAX with GGP tokens that is at stake or at risk for this collateralization. So L1s really like this, because for them, this is all intensely scary. Any way that we can make this easier, more accessible, but also provide extra security guarantees around their network, we have seen that this is an extremely important thing. So we're also supporting bringing your own hardware. So meaning I'm just going to spin up my own piece of hardware, I'll grab a node ID, and I'll plug into the protocol and accept an airdrop. Or an L1 only validator node, which means maybe I already have their tokens, and now I want to delegate or receive delegations from others. So I think what we all want is more advanced, which is at least 50 validator nodes right off the gate. We're going to want many, many GoGoPool mini pools. Over like 3/4 of the set should be from mini pools. And I also want to cover different jurisdictions. So I can tap these on and off as I want. As I come down on my jurisdictions, you become less censorship resistant, because now you're only in the US under US law. Well, if something happens and Gary Gensler presses the button accidentally, he could sneeze and now your blockchain can get censored right off the rip. So we want to add more jurisdictions here, right? I want to have a global validator set who are all working together. So now I'm going to create this campaign and send out the invitations. So as soon as I click through this, it's grabbing through the GoGoPool protocol. We're looking at who are all of the eligible node operators on the back end, meaning who fits these jurisdictions, who has signaled that they're ready for this level of commitment, and who wants to receive these L1 airdrops. So I've sent out all the messages. Now the big question is, for me sitting in the crowd, how do I get a message? I want to validate this. I want an airdrop. I want to be a part of this journey. So we've made it really simple. We've made a Telegram bot. I've already set up 2 accounts here. One account that has no mini pools being run that I'm showing right now. The other account is already running GoGoPool mini pools. So I'm going to show you both the security enhanced flow, and I'll show you, hey, I don't have anything, but I heard about this kick-ass L1 called Gunzilla or Fairway or whoever. Like, I want to get involved. So first, I'll show the sidelined person, someone who's not participating in GoGoPool. How do I get involved? The first thing to know is that you get involved by buying and staking the GGP token. You'll be spending your GGP token. Why? To get a trusted hardware operator to actually manage your hardware for you. This is the second thing that we found is really important working with these L1 founders. As much as they want solo stakers and a high degree of decentralization, they're also still a startup. They're operating extremely quickly. And they want to know, again, I want security enhanced validators, but I also want, if I'm having a governance attack, or I just need to upgrade my blockchain because I'm ready for the next version of my protocol, they want to be able to click a button, send out a message to all the validator nodes, and automatically update the software that's running on this. And then from that, start progressively decentralizing. So what GoGoPool 9000 is going to do is we're going to be aggregating the best hardware operators in all of crypto, starting with Cosmos and Chorus One. Raise your hand. So they're going to be running the hardware, managing the hardware set. Because for the L1s, that's a really important thing, knowing that, okay, Course 1, they're running like half of Cosmos. Or I guess they're running a piece of every single L1 on Cosmos today. That's really important. And Course 1, they love GoGoPool. We solve a big problem for them where GoGoPool is bringing to them all these founders. We're bringing all the L1s to them. So when I click, like, hey, I just got a message from this Telegram bot, I'm going to click, yeah, I'm interested. Well, I'm not running a mini pool, so look how easy it is. Look how easy it is to add a validator. Are you sure? You're going to be spending 114 GoGoPool tokens. Let's do it. Look how easy this is. It just went through an automation flow where the tokens are subtracted from your balance, gets matched up to the hardware operators that are powering GoGoPool protocol, and then automatically gets spun up, and now it's ready and waiting on the Avalanche network. And if I'm a mini pool operator, how does this work? Again, look how easy this is. Here's the L1 offer from the Showcase L1. We're looking for 30 GoGoPool mini pools to come in as a security enhancement. Here are the terms. And here are the mini pools that are getting run right now on this account, on this wallet. So I'll go ahead and do this first one. So now I've committed my nodes. For an L1, how do they know? Here's the progress of my campaign. Here's the level of interest that I have from the community. So I see now I've requested 40 validator nodes. 2 of them have responded with commitments. 1 is GoGoPool enhanced. The other one is a solo staker. All they did was spend GGP tokens and is being professionally managed by an operator node. So the L1, let's call it a day. Let's say, okay, great. Even though this is 2 people in the US, let's roll with it. We're going to be a little degen here. So I click Add Validator Set. It was so fast. No one even noticed. What just happened on the back end is it automatically got hooked up to this L1, and now we have 2 nodes that are actively validating this new subnet, or this new L1. And for the user, for us in the crowd, who want to help make this world actually come to life, I get an awesome push notification. You guys are going to grow to love this. We'll add some confetti. We'll add some balloons. Congratulations. You accepted an airdrop, and now you're validating. And then now the whole world can see. Here's a new Fuji subnet. It's got 2 validator nodes in the US. You can imagine how busy this map will get as we start flowing more and more decentralization through the pipes. And here are the 2 node IDs that are running. So as anybody else in crypto, now the entire world knows, holy shit, this is happening. And more than that, we're going to be able to see all the blockchains that launch all on this one list. So now again, anyone in crypto, they're going to be able to see an entire snapshot of what is happening on the Avalanche network. Like what's going on, how many transactions have been happening, how many subnets or L1s are actively looking for validator nodes, and what stage are they at. So we're staging this out, so it's going to be at a glance, anybody in crypto is going to see like, oh, how decentralized is this world that's being created. So that's GoGoPool 9000. We're really excited to bring this to market, and I think you guys are going to love it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We don't have time for questions.